Hi everyone, welcome to Juniper Overland's installation guide for our Scout Camper Water Tank Kit. Whether you're gearing up for your next adventure or ensuring your camper is ready for longer trips, you've made a great choice. Today, I'll walk you through the installation process step by step. We suggest watching the video in its entirety before getting started, but don't hesitate to leave a comment or give us a call if you have any questions. While we show you everything that should have come with your kit, let's make sure we have everything else needed for the installation. You'll need a drill, a 3 1/8 hole saw, an oscillating multi-tool, both Phillips and Robertson drivers, and a 90-degree drill attachment. Additionally, have polybutyl tape, RV silicone or Sikaflex, and plumber's tape handy. Alright, let's get started. So first, clear and clean the area under the counter for the water tank to ensure a smooth installation. Next, you'll remove and set aside the screws and P-clamps holding the wiring harness on the rear cleat of the cabinet at the back wall. This next part is for those with the Olympic and Kenai models. With the wiring harness out of the way, mark the top cleat 6 1/2 inches from the left side. With your oscillating tool, carefully cut the wood at your mark 6 1/2 inches back to allow for the water line's downward run into the tank. At the end, be careful not to cut through the camper wall, so go slow and stop every so often to check how much more needs to be cut. Now for Yoho model owners, start by removing the screws from the beauty plate on the right of the cabinet. You'll cut this piece 5 1/2 inches to clear the depth of the tank. We will be using the small cut piece as a cleat to prevent the tank from interfering with the propane line. First, cut the extra piece down to 10 inches long. Then drill pilot holes about 1 inch from either end of the cleat. Confirm the cleat is in line with the propane line and secure this cleat 1 1/4 inch from the right interior wall. Measure for the fill port location, ensuring accuracy for your specific model. Olympic and Kenai models will measure 19 1/4 inches from the right wall, and Yoho models will measure 20 1/2. For your second mark, it should be 1 5/8 inch from the top. This measurement is where your hole saw cut will be. First, drill a pilot hole to ensure the exact location of your hole saw cut. Then use a 3 1/8 inch hole saw for the fill port. Secure the fill port with polybutyl tape or Sikaflex for a waterproof seal. Next, we are going to measure for the top webbing guide 11 3/4 inches from the right wall and 8 5/8 inches from the floor. This is the midpoint for the webbing guide. Hold the guide up to the midpoint and screw into the wall. Now let's install the tank and lines. Plumber's tape should be used on all tank fittings for a watertight seal. Start by screwing on the large 90-degree fitting and pre-attached hose with a large hose clamp. Then insert the tank from the side at a 45-degree angle, maneuvering it into place. With the tank set in place, we can now screw the breather hose with the pre-attached black fitting into the tank. Then slide the other end of the hose onto the breather port located on the back of the fill cap. Don't forget to use the 2 small hose clamps here to secure the hose to the fittings. Yoho models can now reattach the beauty plate. Screw on the final clear plastic fitting for water outlet located on the back left of the tank. If you ordered the Dometic water pump faucet, we will cover how to install this later in the video. Next, we will mount the provided L brackets to secure the tank inside the cabinet by pressing the tank up against the wall with the bracket, then screwing it into place. Repeat the same for the left side bracket. This is where you may need to use that 90-degree drill attachment. Measure out the bottom webbing guide to line up with the top guide we installed previously. Once lined up for the strap to hold it down, screw the guide into place. Use the provided Juniper cam strap to tie down the tank securely. If you didn't purchase the Dometic faucet, you're now done and ready to hook up your own faucet or water pump. The following instructions are for installing a Dometic water pump faucet along with your water tank. Start by using the provided adhesive pad to attach the magnetic circular base plate to the counter near the sink. Then slide the provided clear hose onto the clear barb outlet fitting and run it up through the propane line hole to the faucet. And that's it. Congratulations on installing your new water tank. Remember, this water tank is designed for 3-season use, so consider winterizing or emptying the tank when not in use. For maintenance, pour in a cap full of bleach with a full tank of water once a year to clean it out. Click the link in the description to get your kit and explore more of our products. Thank you for choosing Juniper Overland and happy adventuring.